Hello and welcome to War Room with Steven Carr, where I bring the news, where I bring the action, where I bring the reports locally and by state, and bring the fight to you here in York County and and get you active and get you involved and share with you action items and news. Today we're going to talk about. Today I'm going to share with you an article um, for Pennsylvania from the Epoch Times saying that says Republicans are winning the voter registration in 3 key swing battleground states: Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and I think there was one more, but we'll go through that in a minute. Arizona, it was. And so I'm going to read through that quickly with you and share with you on the screen, and then we'll get to the rest of it as we speak. It still does not see it. Hold on, guys. Oh, that's right. It's right here. Share. See if it shows up on my stream right here. There we go. All right. So, let me go back to the thing here. As you can see, this is the bottom of the thing. I'll read Pennsylvania for you. Pennsylvania. The largest numerical shift occurred in the Keystone State, where the Democrat lead has shrunk by 400,000 votes since May 2019. In May 2019, more than 4 million were registered as Democrats. About 3.2 million were registered Republicans, according to voter registration data collected by the Pennsylvania Department of State. At the end of April, almost 3.9 million Pennsylvanians were registered as Democrats, while nearly 3.5 million were registered as Republicans. During the same period, the total number of registered voters increased to more than 8.7 million from nearly 8.5 million. The electorate registered with the Libertarian Party or other parties, as the state identifies them, remained relatively stable at 1.2 million during the same period. Along with the rematch between President Biden and former President Trump, Pennsylvania voters will consider a Senate race crucial to the balance of power in Washington. Senator Bob Casey, Democrat PA, will square off against Republican businessman Dave McCormick. Mr. Hopkins said that the assessment change in voter registration could be linked to the growing number of what he called ancestral Democrats in rural Pennsylvania, either falling off the rolls or registering with another party. These moderate voters are just likely to vote Democrat as Republican, he predicts. Nevertheless, Mr. Hopkins, the statistics indicated the state voters are moving toward the right, and the state's voters are moving to the right, and there is more parity in the electorate than the previous cycles. This aligns with the Republican Party's growing appeal with white high school educated voters, he said. Pennsylvania GOP Chairman Lawrence Tabbas said erasing the voter registration deficit is a top priority in the state. So far this year, all 67 counties have registered more Republican voters than any other party. Mr. Tabbas said the volunteers are knocking on doors and making phone calls in efforts to register more Republican voters. So far this year, all 67 counties have registered more Republican voters than any other party, Mr. Tabbas said in a statement provided to the Epoch Times. These numbers are coupled with our mail-in ballot increases are sure to help set up Republican victories in all regions of the Commonwealth this November. Representatives of the Pennsylvania Democratic Party didn't respond to a request for comment from the Epoch Times. There you have it, guys. Here, We are winning in Pennsylvania by voter registration turnout, or voter registration signups, and key battleground state of Pennsylvania. Now, the issue is getting out the vote. We have to get you guys lined up at the polls at your precinct polls in every single county in your county and across the 67 counties of Pennsylvania to vote for Donald Trump on election day and Dave Sunday, as well as your state Republican state House representatives and and U.S. House representatives as well. So now there you have it, guys. So that's what you need to do. You need to bring the fight to your precinct on November 5th. Show up at 7 a.m. at your precinct with who you're voting for, whether you carry a sample ballot or literature or you already know who you're voting for. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your friend's family, bring your brother and sister, bring your church friend, line up at the polls and vote on November 5th to win Pennsylvania red again and help make America great again. Make America great again. Bring the fight to the Democrats. We got to make it too big to rig. This is how it's going to be, guys. Every single day from now on, it's going to be a fight for your life. Fight to take down the administrative state. And we're going to take it out. Just like we did in 2023 with the school boards. We took out at least 50 to 90% of the administrative state, former current school boards in the county, and replaced them with fiscally conservative, Make America First candidates, and swept across the school boards. That's how we do it, and that's how we're going to keep doing it. We can't give up this fight. We're in this thing all day long. The other thing, just like this past Wednesday at the Southwestern School Board meeting, 15 to 20 some concerned, frustrated, and saddened parents showed up to voice their opinions about the redistricting of West Manheim School District kids to Park Hills. 65 of them showed up. 65 students will be redistricted from West Manheim to Park Hills Elementary School because the district has gotten too big, and parents have lined up because they're concerned about mental health. They're concerned about their kids leaving their friends in West Manheim. That the parents already signed up for the next year's school year, registered their kids for West Manheim. Some of them are going to go into West Manheim. Some of them are going to be going to Park Hills. Which was simply a long meeting and very informative. But that is how it's done, guys. You show up for the 5-minute comment and you talk about what concerns you most to the school board at a public comment at public meetings like your school board meetings, your township meetings, county commissioner meetings, and you show up and you show what you're concerned about and you bring the fight to them or nothing gets changed. The other thing I want to talk about is becoming a precinct committeeman. Go to precinctstrategy.com. It's on the bottom of my screen right now. Learn Dan Schultz's site. Go there. It's your definitive source to learn about becoming precinct committeeman and watch his videos, listen to him, sign up to be a precinct committeeman in your local county GOP and state GOP. Get involved. We're going to take back our country and our counties and our state, one precinct seat at a time, one county at a time, one state at a time. Why do I say become a precinct committeeman? Because I'm going to show you something that is going to shock you here in a minute. Hold on. Bam. In 2008, well over half of the Republican Party's local committee volunteer voting member slots were vacant. From 2010 to 2022, this is the problem. Who's the problem? Whose fault is it? It says it's your local county GOP's fault for not focusing on precinct committeemen. They don't want you guys in there, guys, because 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 they can take it over. Rhinos and moderates can take it over on who they want to vote for and how the party goes. They don't want mega conservatives to be in the party. In fact, my district captain tell me that conservative or that he doesn't want conservative constitutional precinct committeemen in his district, and that the word conservatives is a cuss word to to them to them. But we need to fill that. This needs to be like this. I'll show you in a minute. But this is the problem. House strength ideologically split. No message. No ground game. GOTV keep building 200,000 precinct committeemen. I'll show you another one. Bam. Bam. What I showed you before, where we could look like 100,000, 100% strength, 75% conservative, 400,000 precinct committee seats. You gotta take over the 200,000 of the 400,000 precinct committee seats. I'm gonna show you one other one. I'm gonna show you two other ones. Bam. What we look like again. This is a bottom up, not a top down situation, guys. So a Republican Party at war with itself and has strength. 100,000 conservatives, 200,000 vacant, 100,000 Trump PCs. Ideologically split, no message, no ground game, from national committee to state committee to county committee to local committees, all the way up. This is what we need to be looking like: a unified Republican Party with 75% Trump majority at full strength. 100,000 others, 2,000, 300,000 Trump PCs, local committees, county committees, state committees, national committees, all the way up, guys. We need to start filling the seats. That's the problem. Nobody's doing it because they know that they don't want us in there. They know they don't want Trump. They don't want people disturbing what the corruption of the Rhino Party and changing it around. So that's that. Show you one more thing. Bam. This is what the local county GOPs could look like, with thousands of Republican voters lined up, or Republican voters who belong to their precinct. It says conservatives not yet precinct committeemen, and they could be. Conservatives could be politically powerful if they united and organized inside the Republican Party committees where they live to fill the 200,000 vacant Republican Party precinct committee slots in their own voting precincts. That's half of the whole number of 400,000 slots to take over the control of the party from the establishment fake Republican do-nothing imposters running it now. Will you step up and act? Will you step up and call your county GOP, and ask them to become precinct committeemen? I want the phones ringing off the walls, guys, for precinct committeeman applications for your local county GOPs. across the country. Let's take this country back one state, one county, one precinct seat at a time. Take it over. Take it over. Why do I say take it over? Why is it important to become a PC? Because as a precinct committeeman, you get to vote on the county party chairman, who then votes on the state party chairman, who votes on the RNC chairman, all the way up to the RNC. It's real political power, and it can be done. Not only that, but you also get in better position to help get your America First mega candidates onto the Republican ballot on the primary by help circulating petitions in, in your state and county and precinct to become on the ballot and get voted on. You also get to draw better turnout by calling and texting and knocking doors on your precinct voters to come out to vote for winning better elections to get your candidates onto the general election ballot. It only takes about 3 to 4 hours of your time to go to a GOP meeting and to stand at your precinct handing out literature to Republican voters in your precinct on election day. It's that simple. The other thing to get is this right here. Oh, again, it's upside down. This right here. How to get into the real ball game of politics where you live to help President Donald J. Trump make America great again. Get the book. And learn and become a precinct committee. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we turn it around. That's how we're winning. Like the article says, Republicans are winning in Pennsylvania. How are we doing that? Because the GOP is doing voter registration tables. They're calling people. They're knocking doors, getting people registered. The other thing is they are working with PA Chase and TP Action, TP USA Action, TP Action in Pennsylvania to get collisions and to get people signed up to vote. You don't see the Democrats doing that. You don't see the Libertarians doing that. We fight every single day to win elections, to get better candidates on. But we can only do it with the help with your precinct neighborhood and with your precinct committeemen. And we do it by making the party bigger and growing the party. And it is working, guys, and you can help do it too. Well, that's all I have for you today.